Alright, you guys, Northeast Ontario. Major winter snow went through here last night. We worked all day yesterday in the plow trucks. Just got this driveway snow blowed this morning, and you can see about how much snow we got. We probably got 6 or 8 inches of snow. And we're heading to town right now, and we're going to grab some gas for that 300 Ski-Doo Tundra. We're going to fuel up that Ski-Doo Tundra. Check it out. The bush looks pretty good, man. With the snow on the trees, she's looking good. We got a new plow truck for our township here. We always contracted and tender bidded out our plowing of our roads here in our Matawan Township. Now, this year, with our taxpayers' dollars, they've decided to stop all the contracting this year, and we bought our own plow truck. And so now we're going to plow our own roads and do things our way in this township. I went to the town hall meeting. That's how I know what's going on. And they figure it's more financially fiscal to plow our own roads than it is to job it out. Solely because the contractor we had put forth such a high price. And only one person tender bidded on our township roads with a plow truck. So we had absolutely no competition. So the only guy that tendered the roads bid had a huge price tag for doing the roads this year, so they said forget it. We just bought our own plow truck. So we're going to go to town, we'll grab some fuel, I'll put some stabilizer in it in the shop, and then we're going to fire up that Tundra. Alright, it's that time again. Got the 300 Ski-Doo Tundra out. And I've already been back in the bush a couple times. Well, no, just once, but back and forth packing the trails. I want to get these trails packed down and get a good base. So when it freezes up tonight, and plus too, I want to get it equipped with that battery chainsaw and a few other trinkets. So that's what I'm working on today. I'm actually not plowing snow. I just got done, today we got a bit of a reprieve from the weather. We did 12-hour shifts yesterday, and today we got the road slicked off last night, so we get a bit of a break. I started there on 12-hour shifts last Sunday, and this is now Sunday of the next week, so that's how many straight you work there. You don't get much break. When it's snowing, you're working. That's just how it is when you're on the plow crew. And we just go until it stops snowing. And it can definitely make for tough skidding with your spouse if she's not understanding. That's for sure. Because the hours can be long, but that's what it takes. So I got the recycling box in here. I call this my recycling It allows me to get a little, and especially this guy right here. This guy's a must, like I said before, for doing trail work. That battery powered chainsaw, probably the best investment I made for doing chainsaw work. So let's head out. We'll go back to the bush for a second. Of my labor this past fall of blazing these logging roads through. These were all the roads I cut with that excavator. Let's see if we can't get that feeder off here. Well, there's no lid. The lid is missing. Where the fuck would the lid be? Who carries away lids? The damn lid's missing. Maybe a bear. Maybe a bear sometime. God, those are long. All right, that's definitely an issue, not having a lid for that thing. There it is. We got her. All right, we're gonna go back and we're gonna put that up. Because times up here are just starting this winter. It's about second week of December right now. And the snows are inevitably gonna come here, and it's hard on the deer. Because what the deer do now, the deer move up into these cedar and these pines and these hemlocks, and they winter over here in this area close to the Ottawa River. And right on the tail of them deer are all those Algonquin wolves. So we're gonna give them a helping hand. So there you can see, good shot of that logging road down there. And that's the road I'm putting the base down on right now. And tonight she should freeze up. And hopefully we'll get some more. Once you get that good base down and get it packed down and it freezes up, you get some snow on top, then you get the perfect base. So anyway, here we are at the other deer feeder. I think we'll put it right here. All right, so contrary to what some people might think, just because you hunt and just because you take something from the land, anybody that's watching, doesn't mean you're a killer and doesn't mean you don't care about wildlife. Like I said, these deer here, they have a tough time during the winter time a lot of times. If we get a lot of snow, it becomes a tough time for these deer. When they're bellied up in snow and you've got these Algonquin wolves running through here, then they become pretty easy prey, especially if they get broke down from malnutrition or a little bit. So that's another reason why I like to pack these trails. Now these trails are a double-edged sword, I will say that, because I'm also opening up this trail for the deer and the moose and, you know, all kinds of wildlife, but with that come the wolves. The wolves will run this snowmobile trail too. as I will show you guys this winter. I'll put out some cameras on here, and I'm sure we're going to get some prime shots of Algonquin wolves coming down these trails. But in the meantime, that feeder is full right there because I filled it up this morning, and I'll fill this one up. And it usually takes, it all depends, because there's a couple wolves hanging around here still because of that old deer carcass. I put an old deer carcass over here from a roadkill I got. And the deer will naturally take the path of least resistance. When the snow gets deep and, you know, and they burn a lot of energy to stay warm and stay alive, they will tend to use this trail a lot more too. And so hopefully we'll give them a chance. You're hoping to help them out with the feeder. And another thing too, if you're going to feed deer, feed them all winter. Just don't start in and then give up on them when the snow's 2 or 3 feet deep. You know what? Once you put deer feed out and you're feeding deer, I stay committed and I just feed them. Probably cost me several $100s throughout the winter to feed these deer, but that's fine. You know what? I don't care. You got to give a little bit to these guys. Okay, we got that feeder out. Now we're going to go get a bucket of food. Okay, guys, have a look inside. You don't want to hammer them deer with solely just whole corn. Way too high in sugar, way too high in carbs, and just too much for them. After nibbling on browse right here, it's a high dose of sugar, too much for them. So in here, we got a mixture of whole corn. We've got some oats and whole oats. We got a touch of molasses mixed in here, and just a good mix to not overwhelm their system going from the browse to this stuff here. And the amount of ruffed grouse too that come in here, the amount of grouse and snowshoe hares that come in here, I will show you guys in the future. It's pretty amazing. You'll have 4, 5, 6 ruffed grouse, partridge, call them what you want, and they will come out of here. They'll come out of the woodwork in the evening just before the sun goes down for their afternoon feed. You'll hear them flying up in trees. They're eating buds and stuff, but they also come over, and you can just see them snaking their way through all these alders and birch here, and they come right to these feeders. It's like a magnet. So we put that deer feeder out. As you guys could see, we got this Tundra fired up. I was just trying to get a little bit organized on that rear toolbox. I'd like to get something a little more functional. But anyway, as this snow progresses, we'll do a little more trail ride and get out there. But for now, that's all we got, and I'll end that video here. So thanks for tuning in, you guys. It's one of our first nice snowfalls here that's actually sitting and lasting here. Like I say, probably 6 to 8 inches on the ground, enough to make a nice packed trail in the bush. And hopefully we'll keep using them and get them packed in nice and hard. And then I'll get some sort of groomer in there, I'm thinking, to smoothen them right out. All right, thanks for tuning in, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Thanks.